Good evening. How are you, little ones? This is Granny SB. Are you ready for the night story? By the way, before I start, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and press the bell button so that if I have new story, you will be updated. Okay. Are you ready, little ones? As a Filipino, we are born storytellers. So, now, I'm gonna be telling a story about the myth and legend of animals, places, and so on. Every story has a lesson. So, for this evening, my story is about the spider. Who is afraid of spider? Why are you afraid of the spider? So, listen carefully to the story that I am going to read to you. Okay, are you ready, guys? So please sit tight and listen while I tell you the story. Alright, let's start now. So be quiet. Alright. The legend of the spider. You used to say or hear the song Inky Inky or Winky Winky, Itchy Itchy Spider. So that's the song that we used to sing, but there's the story behind it. So, we observe spider inside the house, outside, on the trees, crawling on the ceilings. They had webs, using their webs, and they're like crawling everywhere. The spider belongs to arachnid class of arthropods, a species with disjointed body parts. It is actually a harmless insect, but it has a scary and ominous through unserved reputation because spiders live in dark and undisturbed places. Alright, so we have seen many movies about Spider-Man. So they had magics on them. They had powers. So let's begin. Alright, as we know, spiders are weavers, and this story of how they came into being. Once upon a time, there was a girl whose name was Arachne. She lived in a small village with her parents. They are poor. Arachne was a talented weaver and spent her days creating beautiful things with her loom. She told stories with her loom. She made area rugs with the most exquisite patterns. She created delicate shawls that were so fine they were almost transparent. So beautiful were her creations that people started to notice them. They said that Arachne must have been taught by Athena, the goddess of weavers. When she heard about what was being said, Arachne vehemently denied that Athena ever taught her. She arrogantly claimed that her talent in weaving was due to her own hard work and diligence. And to prove that she was the better weaver, she issued a challenge to Athena to take part in a contest. Athena was fit to be tied when she heard about Arachne's challenge, that she came down to earth to demand an apology. Instead, Arachne proudly asserted that she was the better weaver and would prove it. And so, a weaving contest began. For 8 days, Athena and Arachne wove. Faster and faster they worked, each trying to outdo the other. In the end, Arachne wove faster with more creativity and producing more fascinating design. And that should have been the end of it. A mortal won over a goddess. But Arachne could not keep from gloating. She wanted everyone to know that she was a better weaver than Athena. To teach Arachne a lesson, Athena, with her heavenly voice, uttered this spell. Since you love to weave so much, you will become an eternal weaver. And whoosh! Arachne became a spider with 8 legs, so that she would never forget the number of days and the contest when she outwove Athena. Since then, spiders must spend their lives continuously weaving. So, that's the story of the spider. So, the moral lesson of the story is that you should be humble. So, I hope you like the story of the spider. So, as a Filipino tradition, we used to listen to stories to our grandmas, to our sister, to our parents, usually when we are relaxing, when we're going to bed. So, this storytelling is my blood. So, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, because from now on, you're gonna be listening to my stories. This to give you a sense of imagination. That's the legend of animals, of things, and that's Filipino people used to explore imagination and telling story about how it became. So thank you for listening, and for the next episode of another story would be and the next 2 days I'm gonna be online again to tell you the story. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel, my dear little ones. Be nice, be kind, and always pray before you sleep. This is Grandma E saying good night and God bless everyone. Thank you for listening.